I'm Charles Fogarty, and I was in the BFA program. I mostly took sculpture classes and BCS classes. I think the works that I was making before had a lot to do with maybe the way I thought specifically or something in that lines. A lot of individualism, a lot of things like that. And then I started to realize that there is a whole world of other people out there, yes, and I became a lot more interested in what they were thinking about and what they were doing. And somewhere along the lines, my practice kind of just became an extension of the things that I already love, or the things that I'm already fascinated by, and how can I perpetuate them or move them into another area and keep it alive. I think what really drew me to art was when I started to read about other artists. I've always done crafty things and made paintings and drawings and things like that. But when I really got serious about it, it had a lot to do with interviews from Gerhard Richter and people like that, and the things they were saying were things that I rather agreed with. It really brought me into thinking and writing that was a little bit more without an end. There was no end goal in mind, and I find that when you start to behave and you start to practice that way, you maybe just find your way right into art. My piece in the BFA show really worked on 3 levels. It was kind of like a snapshot photographic element of like it was basically a cat hugging my foot with its face like implanted in my foot, big fat cat. His name was Pencil. And there was a brief kind of poem concerned with meeting a viewer called I Was Meant for You. And then there was a papier-mâché telescope that I had made that had fallen in love with a black carpet and was then face-planted and cuddling with the black carpet. So there was multiple cuddling happening. There was cuddling with a telescope in the black carpet and the cat in my foot, and then the poem or my writing and someone reading it. I really kind of enjoy thinking about representation and presentation and those kinds of things as always particularly unique experiences throughout different durations and intensities. So in essence, no part of this was really representing anything. It was actually just happening and kind of was what it was, but shared likeness in multiple ways, and it's kind of a way to make fun of a bad metaphor or cliche or something like that, I guess. If you want to learn French, you take a couple French classes and then you go to France and you become completely immersive in that language. Where I came from, contemporary art was very much a foreign language, and I did what I could there, but I definitely had to be immersed in some kind of environment where that was where I began to speak it fluently and develop my own accent, if you will.